two heroes, Enigma and Templar Assassin, can easily take that out. With the Maya Summon from Mel combined with all the and right-click damage and the mech, it's pretty straightforward. And Dara will get that, and that's an Aegis for TA. So this is going to give Dara this opportunity just to be very aggressive and try to use this TA to set up some more kills and some strong team fights.
As ironic as it sounds, I feel like that Roshan attempt just is merely a tower goal for them. I mean, Aegis is really nice, but just judging from how the previous engagement involving Templar Assassin goes, I feel like the Aegis is just only an extra life. They're not going to use it to turn themselves and win a big team fight. At least I don't think so. They're not going to get a Rax from it. They perhaps will just get a extra tower for it because TA survived. I don't think he'll have a large impact because simply TA is just very, very squishy.
Dara would beg. I mean, they smoked up here. They've got Blink on Sankey, and Enigma's got his Blink flying out as well. So they've got double Blinks just recently been picked up, and they're now smoked up. So they really want to make something happen. I feel with three heroes now with Blink daggers, it's hard for Coddle to get involved in these fights, but I feel these three other heroes can just have a big impact here and really set up some kills here. And that's been the problem. That it's always been sort of, if they go into a fight, it's three heroes who can get in there. Three heroes are mobile. Na'Vi are sort of returning fire with 4 or 5 heroes. But now with the Aegis, I feel they can sort of change the numbers around.
Well, Tinker also have a Blink. That's something that we don't see quite often, especially being Blink over 4 staff against so many other Blink daggers. Your Blink most likely gonna get canceled. Big team fight is gonna break out in the mid. Where's the black hole? It's just gonna catch Shankry. Immediately gets canceled right now, and you can see Emo down to half HP. Illuminate gets Channel Chain Frost bouncing around, not doing anything at this point. Enigma is dead, and it looks like Mag just on full retreat. Where is the Templar right now? Templar on full retreat in home right. And Mag, perhaps Burrow Strike ready? Burrow Strike? No, he thinks differently. Want to turn back, but unfortunately not going to get it. Meanwhile, Emo on the top. Is Goblin going to go for the kill? He gets a trap, and Emo just right-click it instantly. Well, that was cute. And here comes a tier 2 push.
Yeah, this is tier 2 push. This is Savos just 100 gold away from his Radiance. I mean, that was just, Dara trying to make something happen. They had the Epicenter, the Black Hole, but just not getting the big combo they were after. Na'Vi just superior positioning. The heals from the Chen, just giving them that survivability they need. And it's just, to me, it's just coming down to Na'Vi outplaying Dara at the moment. And you said this earlier. Teams Na'Vi, Mouse, and MTW just look to be slightly higher level than Dara, who lately have been struggling a bit. And I think it is really showing here. Dara just looking a bit lost at times. Well,
the rally is up on Phantom Lancer, and when that happens, when the Radiance finish, you're always in the game, I feel like. When you have a Phantom Lancer with the Radiance, especially when with your racks fully intact, I don't want to count Dara out just yet. They might not be playing as well as Na'Vi, but with the power of that hero, it's just a sheer bulldozer at times. He's still a little bit away from that. You need another item after a Radiance. But, they're alive. The Raxes are still alive, and that's the key thing here.
Yeah, we'll see. Where do they want to go from this? They've still got the Aegis. That's the thing. You mentioned that it may just be tower gold for them, but they can still wait a minute or two, wait till they have the ultimates back up, and then use this next smoke. Enigma has another smoke on him. If Na'Vi get caught by surprise, if they get too confident, they're definitely a team that, sometimes their confidence gets the best of them. They'll think they're in a great position, and then they'll get caught out or just go too aggressively going for that 5-man push. And Sanking ultimate, it's back in 20 seconds, so Na'Vi do need to still be playing this as safe and cautiously as possible and tread lightly, even when going for these pushes. They've taken down 4 of these outer towers. If they overcommit for this tier 2 mid tower, they could find themselves taking a lot of damage, or they are going to chip away at Goblin. He's been dusted up, but it looks like he is going to be okay. Will escape this one, as Na'Vi just going to retreat back to this middle lane and look to continue this push. Emo at top lane just farming away. I don't think Havos, he's not too concerned about pushing. He just wants to keep on farming. He's got his Vitality boost. They're probably going to go for that heart now that he's finished off with the Radiance.
Yeah, with that Naga ultimate, the Naga Radiance being finished, you can send his illusions absolutely everywhere, depending on how good his micro. Send him in different camps, and then just Riptide for crazy amount of farm. Meanwhile, Goblins are picking off 1 illusion at this point. One thing I want to point out, which I have neglected to do so, is that PL could play a little bit like the Spectre here, just farm all over the freaking map. What is the jungle now with his Radiance almost completed? And Dubas could just recall him back, so he could be always available for a fight. And again, this is so key, like we mentioned during the pre-pick ban phase, so key against heroes like Prophet and Tinker. You just don't let them really get the 1-up advantage on you by out-pushing you in a different lane.
Yeah, and at the moment it looks like that's really what they want to be doing. Artcell's still at top lane. He hasn't actually finished off his Radiance yet, so I don't think they want to really bring to these fights. And as a result, Na'Vi find themselves, they get another tower. Chen pops a mech just to heal off that Illuminate damage, and I mean, they're getting a couple Ghost Scepter. They really want to make sure Tempo does not get too many of these kills here. Ghost Scepter on Puppey, as well as Light of Heaven on the Lich and the Chen. Probably going to see Venomancer even picking one up for himself. As what I'm also wondering is where will Dendi go? He's now got 2.4k gold. We can see either staying built towards a Sheepstick, maybe a 4-staff. Plenty of options available to him, but it's going to be something to help deal with this PL, I feel, as well as the Templar Assassin, who right now, I mean, you mentioned, I mean, that PL, he can just split push using the Radiance and then be brought to those fights. I feel that's a really important mechanic that you just brought up.
Emo, Havos, just looking for feed. He's coming around, trying to get the kill. His Invisrin is still fairly healthy, although it's running out very soon. I mean, he's not afraid. He's got the Song of Siren, so he's going to just go for the kill. And if he doesn't get it, that's fine. He's going to just Song of Siren TP out. There's a net. There's the right clicks coming in. Look at the big damage output. Well, minus armor incidentally goes very well with high amount of damage. And he has that with Radiance.
Yeah, and that was clever. And that was something where he actually turned off the Radiance burn just to make sure it wasn't obvious that it was there. So smart play all around from him. And he's now up to 1k gold. He finished off his Vanguard. And a lot of farm going with him. Dara just trying to get some towers going their way. They've only actually taken down that tier 1 top tower. It's been Na'Vi just the only ones to put any pressure on whatsoever. Artcell at bottom lane, it looks like he's sort of setting up for a bit of a bait here. Sand King and Enigma, both seen behind him, both with their Blink Daggers, and they're hoping that basically Na'Vi go on PL here. They're hoping Na'Vi commit 3 or 4 Hero Strike gank him, but it looks like Na'Vi not actually. There we go, first TP coming in. It's going to be Tinker with a Glyph, and he actually blinks out immediately. Dendi knows something is up. He's going to get caught out though. The blink in from Enigma. He takes down the Truth of Midnight Pole. Dendi going to go down. Smart little gank there from Dara. They were very patient, and it paid off.
Yeah, Dendi thought he was pretty smart, immediate blink out, but he just got one up. Now, that doesn't mean too much as his team is taking the tier 2. I think it's fair to lose a Tinker for that, but here comes the TP. Wow, who is the brave fellow TPing in? It is now PA getting a lot of his retraction charge done. He does have the Aegis. Nice Black Hole. The Chain Frost is going to cancel if he goes down. Goblin goes down. The Aegis is going to respawn, but he will be completely surrounded. Arstyle decides to TP in, but huge Illuminate is going to burst down. A lot of people. Epicenter comes in right now, and it looks like TA is now on cleanup. You're absolutely right. That Aegis wasn't for Tower Gold. It is doing so much work right now. Emo trying to run away to blink into more sleep by Goblins. So annoying, but the trap perhaps is what they need. Emo, Havos just runs south. He is going to be spotted by this ward, and I think that should be the end of him right now. Uh-oh, where's the traps? Where's the traps, Goblin?
And a few heroes low in mind, but Sand King's going to have a blink stun in about 2 seconds. He's just about to have his arcane boots up, and this could be the end. Blink stun. There we go. Not in range. Yes, he is in range. And that's going to be the end of Havos by the looks of things, unless he can make it to that secret shop, get a TP and get out. He's going to drop down the ensnare on Goblin. There's no stun. He gets a TP. He's actually going to live.
Wow.
Havos somehow surviving. Some great individual play there from him.
Well, I'm not sure. He just kind of ran a straight line to the shop and bought a TV and TV'd out, but it looked freaking epic because he was getting chased time and time after again. But at this point, my camera's on art style. 2,000 gold, no boots upgrade. Yasha, Purge Blade, what's your guess?
Boots of travel? Boots of
well,
travel?
I know, I'm not sure about that.
I don't know. I mean, you've already got the Keep of the Light, so you can get brought to the fights without it, but I feel it's great for just the remote farming. You can go push a lane, and then you can come back to the fight. You can just TP anywhere on the map. It's definitely a possibility. Could go, I mean, Diffusal, as you said, or the Yasha into a Manta Style. I feel that Manta Style and Heart, just tanking it up, is a great way to push here. And I don't think Diffusal Blade is nice. I don't think rushing it is going to be the right way to go, but we'll see. There we go. Boots of Travel it is.
Wow. You called it. I was like, no way. But you're absolutely right. And he's going to use the global power of the boots to TP around, gets recall back. The only thing he has to worry about this is recall will cancel if anything hits you. So, but you don't expect to get hit. I mean, assuming any hero damage hits you. But you don't expect to hit, especially if your base is getting sieged by 4 or 5 guys, right? You should be fine. So, you know, it's a farming build. I'm just completely surprised how risky, how bold this play is. Because generally when you feel like you're losing the game, you just get, damage items. You get whatever that helps you win the next fight. But he's going to go for the boost you around. Crazy stuff. I
think part of it's to do with the fact whenever Na'Vi push, they're always pushing us 4 or 5. So there's great opportunities to go for that split push. So you can just TP to one of the sides. If Na'Vi are going 4 or 5 mid, he goes TP's bottom or top. And we are going to see a big fight at mid. It's going to be Dara's Enigma who gets initiated on Mech, keeping him a bit long. He's got no black hole. He is definitely going down here. Ghost Scepter just stalling the inevitable. And they're just going to be Emo on the chase. Can he catch up to anyone? It does look like they are going to catch Goblin. Templar Assassin in a bit of trouble here, but he is going to manage to escape here. Not enough slows, not enough damage. Dendy's finished off a Shiver's Guard here. That's providing some additional slow, but Goblin makes it back to the safety of his own base.
Ooh, nice dodge here by Emo, or excuse me, by Arstyle. Now Emo says, a little bit of trouble, no problem. Gets, I mean, how annoying is that, right? Radiance, by the way, gets added upon after Vlad's. Excuse me, Vlad's after Radiance. Whatever that means. No, he's got Vlad's now, is what I'm trying to say. Which is a very, very helpful item for the plus armor, for the plus damage, as well as the Lifesteal Aura, all of which Naga and his team could use, very much so.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, I think Na'Vi, I mean, they're not too worried about sort of breaking on through just yet. Even with PL, I mean, he's getting farmed, he's got this raid and stuff, but I feel that's just going to make it really hard for them to break on through. So they're just more concentrated on getting their next level of items for themselves. We see a couple, well, Drum of Endurance on Lich as well as Venomancer, in fact. And we'll see Naga Siren with the Vlad's up. I mean, you mentioned this, it's just this aura. It's such a strong aura. It doesn't give him some pure survivability, but the +5 armor it gives will help deal with the Templar Assassin right click. And it's just another thing which gives them, scales well into the late game and will give them opportunities when they break on through to do additional damage and just take down the Dara base that much faster, as we will see a smoke coming from Na'Vi. Four heroes have smoked up, and Dendy, the one not with him, but he's going to be ready to break on through.
Again gets picked off in the beginning. That's like the third or fourth time it has happened. I wonder when Dara could actually fight a 5v5, because they're actually winning these fights 4v5. If they just group up as 5, it could be a big thing. Look at Dendy, how aggressive he's playing. He's basically playing a naked tanker, which is a blink in the Shivas, and he's initiating with it. I've never seen this, and this is Dendy for you guys. The Roshan is going to get secured by Na'Vi. Here comes Arstyle. He is dust up right now. He's completely being seen. Puppey trying to ward him away, but that's a Phantom Lancer, Puppey. He's going to do work on you. Here we go. Puppey losing a lot of damage with the Radiance. Epicenter comes in right now. Hand of God. No, that was not Epicenter. That was Goblin coming. Dendy initiating again with the, look at the rocket laser doing a lot of work. And looks like we still have Dubas on the back lines. Emo chasing us while Tinker blinking in, just getting so many kills. Goblin is running away from a Tinker 29 minutes in the game. My mind is absolutely blown. By the way, Amps barely survives. He needs to get out immediately as well. Black Hole comes in, but he has no backup. Goblin very low. He has a backup as well. Enigma's going to go down. Dara is just looking extremely uncoordinated, and Radiant is picking off free kills everywhere.
Yeah, I have to say, it's as if these Dara heroes are each doing their own thing. I mean, Enigma getting caught out a couple of times. He actually gave Chen a free gem, and then that time they're getting caught out again. Sandking actually managed to get some kills for his team there. It was an epicenter at the back lines, getting some kills, but I mean, as you say, it's uncoordinated. Each hero doing their own thing. Sure, Sandking picks up some kills, but elsewhere, his team are just falling apart, and there's just isn't much synergy, whereas Na'Vi are working like a well-oiled machine, just working in perfect synergy. And now it's going to be Na'Vi going for a rush. I feel like they can't actually finish this off. This is a potential mistake. Sandking going to go in with Goblin. Ghost Scepter immediately popped by Puppey, keeping himself alive. Mag going to be the casualty, and Sandking goes down. Puppey's still taking damage, but I don't think there's enough to actually finish him off. And once again, Na'Vi, their teamwork, their synergy is just enough to sort of win these fights and overcome Dara, who are just, there we go, Song of the Siren. There's your free escape. And now this could be an Aegis, though, going the way of Dara, but I mean, we saw last time, maybe it helps set them up a nice fight, but it's something that Na'Vi aren't too worried about dealing with. They're still confident, even up against a Dara squad with the Aegis.
And they're going to give it to Goblin, it seems like. Arstyle is just holding to the Vid Booster, perhaps going for a heart right now. Blink Burrow Strike, they see Puppey. Puppey's going to go down. The question is, how much is they're going to pay? The Chain Frost bouncing around, the mech coming up, healing everybody alive. Arstyle running through the Shivas, as well as the Marcher Machine. He's trying to get the kill. It's down to about half HP. Hand of God comes in, TP from Dendy. Burrow Strike does not hit the Lich, but they hit Dendy. Dendy can get sent back. Great play here from Puppey. Now they see Lich. Lich is running out just fine. Puppey throwing his life in. Still, in fact, they're actually chasing away. They're going for this fight. Huge epicenter comes in for Emo. Havos, will he go down? Will he go down? He finally goes down, but Puppey, or Dendy, gets another kill against the Sandking. The Radiant is still winning this fight despite being initiated upon. Arstyle chasing people around. How's the Invis? We're not going to go for it. Goblin can't, he just can't kill. Too many Ghost Scepters.
Yeah, it's really getting hard for him to find anyone that he can lock down. He needs, I mean, he's got 4.2k gold. I mean, he can get a BKB to help him stay alive, but I feel this just has to be Desolator. He needs instant burst damage so he can just kill heroes. I mean, either before they get the Ghost Scepter off or right away when the Ghost Scepter finishes. He needs the insta damage. He needs that burst